Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny way. We're just wanting to see the road. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, we'll celebrate. We're the zero holders, are after we say. Zero holders are after we say. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is living the tree.
Hey, Mega GMs. Gravity, what the actual fuck? Hang on. Check. There we go. What's up? Good morning, guys. Gravity, are you here, Gravity? Jesus Christ, dude. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Sunday show. Trying to get Henry here. He's not going to come, but I'm trying. It's been that song. Like, I wasn't even thinking of Henry coming on this morning until I heard the song, and I'm like, God, dude. It's just been too long, and that song gets me in the mood. It just gets me in the mood. Who is here? We got Murray here. Good morning, buddy. Join us here. GM Sir Katz is here. Good morning, dude. I love that write-up yesterday on Swarm. I'll put it up on the screen here, too. JY's GM. No pants, never, brother. Christian, good morning. Mike and Jex. Hope everybody's great. Hope you guys feel what's coming. I'm not alone feeling this, right? This ain't just a me thing. Is it a me thing? Is it just... Maybe it is. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's not just me. It's, okay, we looked at Bitcoin. I mean, it was really over the past few days, stuck at 107. It is weird. Every time I go to CoinGecko and I check the price of Bitcoin, 107. Like, just... I was probably, like, I mean, like this right here... Let's say right from here, from the 25th, I can't remember the last time. Maybe it's happened often and I just haven't noticed, but I can't remember the last time I've looked at the price of Bitcoin and it was that stable. Did anybody else pick up on that? Again, I don't know. I don't know if that means something specific. I don't remember seeing it look that stable. It feels really interesting out there. Like nobody's willing to sell right now. I don't know if it means everybody's willing to buy, but I don't know. I think this week is maybe the start of this next like really big leg up. We knew it's coming. We know it's coming. And a lot of people think that's coming in July. That's me. I think all-time high in July. I think honestly at this point, I think we might see all-time high this week. Might be unusual for the... Well, do you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna go look. Right, Christian? Like, I mean, it's barely budging. That's it. It's like this game of chicken kind of going on. Institutions not selling. Why would they? Right? They know what's coming. As much as we know what's coming, like they know what's coming. Who's selling here? Especially right when we're on the cusp of this thing happening. Who's selling here? Oh, I like that, dude. I feel it. And so like I'm redeploying back to memes, which, right, maybe not the smartest, but that's still the way I'm trying to play this. I'm still going for bigger plays. If I'm putting a few $100 in, it goes a lot further there. If I pick the right memes, than it does if I go in Bitcoin and I'm up 10%, right? I'm still playing for some bigger plays. It's not smart. Don't copy me. And I don't think anybody here is dumb enough to copy me. But yeah, I think it's this week, and I think it continues for a lot of the month. I think we see some pretty awesome numbers this month. Christian, why tomorrow though? Why specifically tomorrow? And I did want to peek back, if we go back a year ago. I want to look at like last July. Actually, let me go back a bit further. Because we've done this before, by the way, right? I just want to see like how July. Yeah, I mean, look. So November 23. And how was July? Were we actually? Okay, here we go. You know what? I need to be looking at last cycle. I don't care much about right now. You crazy motherfucker. For what it's worth, I still think that's going to work out really well. I do. I still think it's going to work out really well, that one. Even yesterday, dude, like a little scary. I don't know. Like it's a bag. I'm totally good riding to zero. At one point yesterday, somebody dumped I want to say like 8 million tokens, like 8 million coins. And all that's happening is the guys who are kind of like me, who just are just gonna again hold that to zero or whatever. Like it's just more and more of those guys in. It's holding up really fucking well too. We'll pull up the chart for Gravity, who I think he said sold, traded out of Gorb House. I hope you were up, dude. By the way, you had both of those opportunities, either down bad or up pretty decently. I think. I'm back in Fuckcoin. I still think, look, if I'm in Fuckcoin or out of Fuckcoin, I still think it's maybe like a top 5 meme. You know, again, like even take the coin out of it, it's the saying. It's like it's that the like pure meme of it. You know, it's pure meme. It's like it's up there. There you go, dude. Okay, that's cool. Here was. Let me double check here. Here was yesterday. Wait, hang on. No, here was yesterday. So, I mean, dude, yeah, anywhere, if you sold as of last night, till today, you're up decently, which is pretty cool. There's Gravity. I don't think there's too much of a story. It's like a derivative of like the Chill House and the Gorgana fork chain, all this stuff. TLDR, there's these guys who want to fork Solana and have like this meme coin chain, and that's the Gorgana thing. And then there's the Chill House thing, and it's just mashing it all together. That's it. It's stupid, but like it's just the guys that are in it. That's all it is to me. It's the guys who are in it are ridiculous and they have big money and they're having a blast with it. If you get in their group chat, they're just having a fucking blast making memes, and they're getting better and better and better at making those memes. And then some of the top holders are some of the big names from like that Gorgana main token, the one that this is a derivative of. One of the top holders, actually, I think he's the number one holder, is like the creator of Gorgana. I think that's the story here. I'll pull it up on the screen here. TJ, I believe this is the top Gorb House holder. This dude right here, who's like the guy behind like this other coin, right? Okay, so anyway, great holders, guys just having fucking fun. It's cheap. There we go. I think the market's gonna rip, and I'm gonna ride these meme coins up. Remember when it used to be NFTs didn't move while crypto was ripping, right? And then memes are still new enough where I don't know. I don't know if we can say for sure that memes don't move when the market's picking them. I don't know if any of that applies anymore. There's just so much more money here. So I don't know. I think if we get these majors ripping, I think if Bitcoin's all-time high, I think memes follow it right along with it. So we shall see. Day off work. Had a chance to look into that midnight airdrop I asked about. Oh, yeah, and find anything good about it? Is that the thing that like I had tweeted the like referral link, $300 airdrop, whatever? No, I'm thinking Moonberg. Okay, midnight. I don't know at all then. Cardano holders. Jesus, dude. Okay. Drop King, good morning. Zeesh, you've blown my mind. Good morning, by the way. I checked out that video you sent. That's crazy stuff. I still need to learn more. It's very out there, and that's not a bad thing. It's out there, like in a great way. Okay. Where to start? Let me start by fixing my camera real quick. Cool guest coming on the show this week. By the way, Jonah, I'm such an asshole. Jonah reached out to me. Like we were watching the video on his new project yesterday, reached out. I need to reply back and get shush. So I think we'll have Jonah on the show here maybe this week, which would be super cool. Someone, not someone, but a thing that starts with the letter V coming on the show this week. I feel like there's something else, and there's a show I'm going on. I should probably tighten this shit up. But anyway, point there is it's going to be a really fun week, I think. All the while, again, Bitcoin looks ready to rip. Ordinals look pretty interesting. Pretty fucking interesting. What is... Oh. Dude. You speak another language, and I love it. I got so much to learn from you, dude. We have better, Choina. We got to do Superman clip to check out. Anyway, let's just start getting into stuff. Okay. I think a lot of us, again, on the same page. Bitcoin's going to look pretty awesome here. Oh, yeah, I get sidetracked easy. Let me go back a little further. I want to look at 21, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want to look at 2021. Even though I think everything's pushed, like by months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. Like, I still think this is crazy, but maybe we're still in more of a 2020-ish time frame. Although everybody's comparing this to 2017. To be honest, this is what most people are saying. It's actually, people think we're mirroring this. Shit, I should have gone back. Yeah, a lot of people think we're playing out very similar to 2017, which would be nice. But I want to look back at the 2020, cycle. I want to see 21 when we did hit all-time highs. So let's go. There's 2020. Let's just do it like that. And again, I want to see July 21 what we looked like. Which was, yeah, I mean, it was the start of this recovery. Man, it's so fun. Like just putting your head back in that time, right? I was so new, right? I could, Ordi, do I hold Ordi? Is that the BRC20? Okay, I'm putting myself back here. I was not new to crypto, but I was new to paying attention to crypto. You know what I mean? Like, traded crypto, bought crypto 2016 and lost it in 2017. And, back then I didn't get it. I got it here. I got it in 2020, late 2020, early 21. It's NFTs that made me really understand it. It made me research it. And so this was my first like crash where I wasn't gone because I believed in it, but also it was scary. That's a great point, Christian. Yeah. That's actually a great point. Dude, it's funny too, right? The environment's nothing like back then. It's nothing like it. It's fun though. Give me it for a minute because it's fun. But this I remember scared me a bit. Didn't like break my conviction because at that point now I'm like in the cult. Like I'm in the crypto cult at this point. Hard. But it scared me. I'm like, oh, I missed it for this cycle. Like right back then, I'm like, maybe it's over. But no, I remember July 21. Oh, Christian, here's the reason why I'm comparing. It's that this kind of ties into sell in May and walk away, and where I think the summer can actually be super hot, like super fucking hot. And it was back here, back in July 21. It's to say people might be on vacation, they might be doing the family thing, they might be disengaged, but that doesn't mean they don't come running right back. That doesn't mean crypto can't rip. So anyway, that's why we're looking back here, is to see summer 2021. We caught on fire all of August, pull back through September, and then we had our all-time high of that cycle, October through the very beginning of November. So there we go. I'm with JWise here. I'm with you. I think alts absolutely pump, right? Alts absolutely are going to be up. Is it going to be what we're used to seeing? And then it's like Bitcoin stalls and it's this rotation of alts. I'm with you, dude. I don't think it's going to play out the way people want it to. And it's memes are a big reason why. We won't spend too much on that because we do talk about that enough. But memes, like, they're cannibalizing from alts. Like, memes didn't exist back here. Doge did. Sheep did. You know, there wasn't. We didn't have meme coins like now. Which, what is the market cap of meme coins now? Peek at that. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't think we get an alt season like people want. They'll do great, but hang on, let me see. Categories, memes. Hang on. There we go. Come on, here we go. Okay, memes, market cap. 57 bill. At our peak, we got to what? About 130, 140, 150 bill, I believe was our peak earlier in this cycle here. Meaning if we catch up to that, we've got quite a lot of room to fly ahead of us, which is awesome. I'm with you. Alt season's gonna be awesome. I don't think it's gonna be the same. And I think Bitcoin, what's gonna shock people, and I think you need something every cycle that really surprises people. And that's what gets like guys who are experienced FOMOing in too. They get FOMO. They do. I think people are gonna see that Bitcoin is so much stronger than they were imagining, right? The ones who are expecting this rotation and it doesn't come, they see Bitcoin not just like holding, but continuing to fly. And they're like, fuck, oh my, you know what I mean? That's it, dude. Most of the alts, fine. There's some good tech out there, good chains, good whatever, but do they matter? And especially the longer we go, the more there's competition, right? And yeah, it's Bitcoin or bust. That's it. I think it's Bitcoin or bust. The amount of money that's coming in, rising tide, all that stuff. But I'm with you. I don't think we're gonna get this crazy alt. Do you guys have a prediction for ETH? Like, I'd love to hear some predictions. Market cap for ETH at its peak this cycle. Are we talking like not going to hit previous all-time high? Are we talking just getting by it a little bit? Maybe like 5K ETH? Or do we have people who believe maybe we're going to see like 10K ETH still this cycle? I'm not sure I see 10K ETH this cycle. And I could be wrong. If the money that comes in, it comes into the space in the way I think it's going to, maybe, because I still think ETH is a big part of that. But I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I wish I were. I wish I could tell the future. ETH all-time high was what, 42-ish? Goddamn. Let me yeah, I don't know. Hang on. 46, right? 46. Man, I'm not convinced we beat that. I hope we do. I think we should. I'm not sure of it though. I'm not so sure I'm not so sure. There's some conviction. Okay. I dig that. Okay. Wow. Okay. There's some strong predictions. 5K ETH definitely on the horizon. 8K ETH. This is where I my thoughts on stable coins. That's the thing. That's the bridge that brings normies in. It's what brings in a different kind of money. And a lot of it flows to ETH. Like I think a very, very large amount. ETH runs to 8K though. I like that. 10K possible. I'm with you guys. Could see a new all-time high for ETH sometime next year. And I love the next year talk. I do. I love the 2026 talk. Trillion market cap for ETH, which actually seems so doable, right? Like that it just makes sense. Ethereum's a special chain. Right. Ethereum has set itself apart from everything else. That's including Solana. Like Ethereum is different. Maybe NFTs will be back too. Yeah, Jex, I'm with you. I do think ETH plays a role in that. It definitely did last cycle. I think it plays a role here. OSF with some comments about right here, right now. Unique setup right now where you can buy many coins down 40 to 80% from their highs. Bitcoin's about to break through new all-time highs. Again, it feels like very soon. I mean, we're at 108 right now. We're just a few thousand away from all-time high, which is crazy. We're right there. Again, I like OSF's great. Believe in Altseason or not, you got to be exposed somehow. And again, alts mostly their value being mimetic. Look, I know meme coins aren't alts, but that's how I'm playing it. More and more, I think we've just seen that most of the traders here, most of the people in this space here are still just pure degens, pure gamblers. And they're going to gamble like I am on meme coins more than anything. It's if I can get into some shitter like Gorb House and I feel like I can 10x my bag, I'm not going to 10x my bag in ETH. I know that. I'm not going to 10x it in Bitcoin this cycle. I feel like I could 10x my Gorb House bag in 24 hours. 400K to 4 mil in 24 hours happens all the time. And a lot of people are thinking exactly like me. It's like undisciplined and it's reckless and it's fucking stupid and all of those things. And it's greed and it's all those things. But I more than half of the space is that kind of trader. I'm going to bet on that. I'm betting on people. You know what I mean? Like when I'm playing these meme coins, I'm playing less on the coin. I'm playing on like people. Just we know how people are and what they're going to buy. I'll just tell you that alpha I heard yesterday is pretty fucking spicy. The holders in there are what I've seen are really good. And I don't even love the meme. I'm going to be honest. I think it's like really boring. But it doesn't matter. Like, I really do think the meme is boring, and I even think, like, the palette and the look of it's kind of, like, eh. But all I know is the energy I see. All I know is the energy I see in that group chat. Here, I'll put it on the screen. Again, I think the meme's kind of boring. But these guys are fucking silly. Like you know what? That's what you need. These guys having a great time, and they're doing it. Dude, it's around the clock, like every meme coin. But like that said, I've been in some really low market cap meme coins that are trying and they're grinding and they're doing their thing, and it's still dead. Their TG's dead. Their fucking group chat's dead. These guys, no. These guys are active around the clock, and they're having a fucking and they're organizing. You know what? That's a really important point. They're organizing. They're really like trying to find their voice, and they're doing the reach out to people, and they're doing all that stuff. So they're going to work for the bags. And we'll ride that wave. I still think awesome. And you know what? Everybody does the whole meme of like, we're in it to zero. Everybody does that now, but it's fun. It works. And I think these guys actually are that. Like I said yesterday, a lot of these guys have made their millions. A lot of these holders are multi-millionaires, and they're in this one purely for fun. And you know what? I'll tell you this. I think some of them who are maybe newly millionaires are trying to make this their coin. Like, this is the one that they're going to get in from the ground floor. And like, they're going to plant their flag here. They made their millions elsewhere. And this is the one that there's going to make. They're just making it home. This is kind of some guys trying to make their legacy or create a legacy here. Kind of. You know what I mean? Anyway, I like it. I still like it. I haven't sold any. Again, I'll write it to zero. I don't care. Well, I'm not going to sell it for my bag's worth $1,000 right now. I'm not selling for that. I would love to see that 10 times that, and I don't think that's crazy. That'd be pretty fucking cool, to be honest. But I think it's super doable. Super doable. Who's over on Abstract? Hang on. Rocky, I think I said Jam, but if I didn't, I'm sorry, dude. Good morning, man. Always great to see you. Carbon, good morning. Price target for, okay, I think it's more like I got to feel it out. If we get to like 1 or 2 mil and I'm feeling the energy still, and I'm going to talk to the guys that I know who are those big holders, right? Some of the guys that are holding, that I know are holding like, I think like many millions of coins. I'm going to feel based on what they're doing too. But like at 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil is where I'm going to just feel it out. I don't have a target that low where I'm going to sell. I think I just need to feel it once we hit that mil mark. The like potential for where it goes, I think potential it's like 5 to 10 mil is actually possible. So that's my like big target, right? That's like my big high end target. But again, around 1 is where I start like feeling out where do I start pulling some chips out. So we'll see. I like it. This guy's funny as fuck too. Boom. Smart. Yep. I bought it a few places on this coin. I bought, again, really early, somewhere around like 30K, 60K, and I bought up at like 300K. I bought right around this level too. I like it. Ordinal's looking interesting. Hey, we're in it. We ride it to 0 or we make a little money off this thing. That's it. And I think the week's gonna be pretty fucking nice. All right, Ordinals. Starting to see some talk about Ordinals, which is pretty great. Oh, we'll check. Let's do a peek at virtuals here too. We'll do that shortly. I do want to get into FX hash a little bit as well. Also saw from G Money, and I like this take. Crypto cards about to take a lot of market share. From who? Who are they taking from though? That I don't quite understand that. If unless we're talking about credit cards, debit cards that give cash back kind of stuff, right? Are they taking market share from like the big guys, like the Visa, MasterCard, or right? Is that what he's talking about? Like they're not talking about taking market share from a crypto company. But I do like that. And oh dude, Sense looks amazing. I don't regret selling the ones that I had sold because I needed to, but I wish I had all of them. At one point, I think I had like 6. I wish I had them because I think Sense is Sense is perfect. It's perfect. Like the art meta is like simmering right now. It's not art. The art stuff hasn't exploded yet. It's just simmering right now. It's starting to cook. And like I think Sense is maybe the best collection on Bitcoin. I mean that too. As much as I love the big 5, Sense is like, dude, the narrative is incredible. The narrative is fucking incredible. Like now it has a tragic story. The artist passed away here, a few months back. But the art meta is coming. Bitcoin is about to absolutely send, and Ordinals, I think, they'll play right along with that to some degree. But this transcends Bitcoin. This is, it's a Bitcoin narrative. It's a Bitcoin art collection, and again, the narrative leans on Bitcoin. 1 sat equals 1 cent. Were they sold for 1 cent as well? I'm trying to remember how the sale went. But it's like just this cool like narrative about a penny being worth 1 sat, and what's 1 sat worth? It's worth more than 1 penny, right? That's like the play. That's the story of it from a great artist. And again, his work was already at Sotheby's or Christie's, right? They had a Sense auction there. Physical piece, these 10,000 pennies that were boiled down, like melted down and formed into a cube. Tokenized on Bitcoin. That was auctioned too. Rutherford Chang created a legit piece of art. Yeah, dude. Yes. Gravity, I'm with you. I think it's that special. Totally with you, dude. I think it's that special of a collection. I think Sense is like the best collection on Bitcoin. Andrew, GM, sir. So I wish I had a lot more of them. I think, I need to look through my bags. I'm pretty sure I have 1 left. Pretty sure. If I sold that one, I'm going to be pretty sad. I might have. I might even peek live at it. I might have sold it. I hope I got it still, dude, because I really love that collection. Let me do a little peeking. But that, regardless, if I'm in, if I'm out, whatever, it's going to be a really, really, people are going to make a lot of money on that collection. That I know. All right, let me log in. I want to see if I have. We'll review the Ordinals bags. Look, if Sense cooks, I'm very happy to be holding a whole bunch of Floriforms. I think I have 11 of those right now, right? I'm really happy holding those. Like, those will also cook. I was looking at my what was it called? The golden ratio. That is one of my biggest purchases ever. I don't regret it. I most definitely overpaid. I think I spent 0.16 Bitcoin or 0.19, somewhere in that ballpark, for a very rare one in this collection. And, I see them now selling for 0.04, 0.015. Like, people getting desperate, taking offers. Buys are coming in still at, 0.04-ish, which is awesome. It's a great sign for the collection. And in USD value, I think Bitcoin was maybe around like 60, 70K back when I bought this. Maybe it was even like 50-ish. Probably worth looking at. So I've lost a ton of value in this, but not as bad as it might look just going by, Bitcoin, number of Bitcoin, right? I think the art season's about to absolutely be, I just think ridiculous over here. I think just ridiculous. Cents are going to cook. I think Floriforms do their thing. Damn, Drop King. Nice bag. Nice. I love it, dude. I'm just peeking. I want to see. Okay, I have two. I got 2 cents. Okay. Now I remember what I did. I sold one of them. When I find a collection I know well and I believe in it, just like a meme coin, like, if there's something I know very well, where I know the bottom's not going to come out, I know it's kind of like it's market conditions, matters. So like something like Sense sold before, I want to say like $600, bought back in at like 400 point. I like to swing trade stuff I know well, right? Like, since I'm not a TA guy, I go by stuff I just know from like reading and just understanding who's holding it. So swing trade these quite a bit, or before I did. But anyway, I'm glad I bought back lower. Great. So 2 of these bad boys, really happy about that. Floriforms, I just, I think those are gonna be really awesome too. And we start talking predictions. I still think these have a great chance at hitting 0.1. I see so many opportunities in Ordinals now. I'm about to do the Ordinals preaching, but I see so many opportunities in Bitcoin. I still think that's I think people are still making a mistake and underestimating it, like big time. Based Angels, everything I thought 6 months ago, a year ago, and price predictions in which collections I thought would be special, same thing still. Nothing's changed. Same collections I think are going to do well, same targets, all of it, just all of it. Man. Again, art season comes. I'm curious with FAR. That's going to be a really interesting one. OX FAR, right? How are blobs looking even too? Dude, there's so much stuff I haven't looked at on Bitcoin in a while, and just I look at it and I've got some conviction. I do. Oh wow, these are down a lot. These were like 0.03, I think. I think these minted at like 0.03. Damn. Last sale was a month ago at 0.002. Is this real? Hang on. Yeah, these sold at 0.03. Fucking look at this shit. Brutal. Look, and these will do great too. Oh, wow, dude. Nice drop, King. Nice. These are going to do well too. Look, these ride the art meta. These in particular, AI art. But I also think when Taproot Wizards send again, this is from the artist of Taproot Wizards, and I think these get some good traction because of that too. There's just so many cool narratives here. There's so many cool narratives. Let me just peek. I want to see another wallet or two just to see what I've got left that's worth anything. Or it's less about what it's worth now. It's more what I think it's going to be worth. Man, I need to get that node monk from that guy. That fucking guy. It's never coming. I know it. But I do think I'm going to DM today. Because I at least know it's like, it probably annoys the shit out of him when I bring it up. Because I think he feels bad about it. Like, I'm pretty sure he feels bad about it, but whatever. Okay, hang on. I got too many wallets. Empty wallets, by the way. Hey, our boy Dead made this. Okay, hang on. Magic Eden and connecting multiple wallets is kind of a pain, right? I'm not alone in thinking that. Like, it's kind of a pain. Like, fuck. I think I'd set up probably like 30 wallets on Bitcoin. All because I was fucking around and trying to import stuff too, right? This is going back from like Sparrow days. You got who is here? Who is here? Yeah, never. No, still nothing with a node monk, dude. Dude, I'm so glad to hear that, Drop King. It's such a shit story, right? It's such a bummer. Ah, here we go. Here's another wallet. Yeah, dude, and it's weird because I've linked everything, and it feels like every time I go back, nothing's like really linked. Runestones, I think we all think that there's some life ahead of those. Honey badgers, big belief. This one I think is interesting. Patrick Amadon, who's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Weird that he doesn't have this like in a proper collection, but this is a Patrick Amadon. This should be in a collection. But it is a Patrick Amadon like 1-1. I think there were like 50 of these on Bitcoin, maybe 30. There weren't many of them, but I like that one. I actually think this has got some I think this one will be cool. This is what's tricky. If it's not part of a collection, how does anybody know it's like the one, it's his, as opposed to just a copy? I should probably mention that to him. Right? Isn't that kind of weird? Like that is legit from him, but it's not part of a collection. Makes it, if you're going to sell it, probably kind of hard. Like where would somebody even go to see this? And maybe that's the point. Maybe it's part of the art. Anyway, badgers, you know, big belief in those. Mega punks I like too. Man, just fun going down memory lane with this stuff, you know. Let's see what else we got. Dude, just Fukahedron. I still love Fukahedrons a lot. Wait, I don't have this listed, do I? Don't really want him listed anymore. Let's cancel that bad boy. It'd probably be smart to leave him listed, but look, I think Fukahedrons are awesome. I think Nakamigo is going to have a great run this cycle. Fuku's will, kind of with it. What else? Again, Fukahedron's great. Actually, I wouldn't mind listing like the little floor dude, even though they're pretty low. But I've got two nice rare guys. I like them. Look at there's one of my favorite NFTs guys. Period. Right here. Very early Bitcoin, Ordinals time. Not early enough. I wish I got them under 100K, but right, I had to inscribe something myself. I just had to it's my little stamp on the chain. This is my little ticket stub. I was there. So minted this guy, inscription 106K. Again, I waited. I just was not lazy. I just did not make the time to get it under 100K. I wanted to, and then they just you were there. You felt them picking up steam a bit, and I missed it by probably a half a day or something, getting it under 100K. Maybe it was a day or two, but it went quick. Yeah, mice. One of the easiest plays out there. If you got money, like if you just got money sitting around and you don't know where to park it, you're not going to lose on these, I don't think. There's a chance. Anything in crypto is a chance, but there's so much upside on these things. There's another meme coin coming. There's another coming, at least one. These are a pretty awesome play. Plus, still a great airdrop vehicle, right? Runestone holders, plenty of airdrops coming. They're great. I have some Gizmo on this wallet. Yeah, wow, okay. I thought I sold all my Gizmo. I've got what, about 60, about $90 worth over here. It's a Fukuhedron rune. I don't know if this is a real Fukuhedron rune. But I don't know. You know what? Hang on, I meant to bring up a tweet related to all this. Hang on. Hope you saw I got some alien stuff queued up. This is funny. Yeah, I actually would like to peek at runes for a minute. Decentralized, so former Kong's thing. I still think this is gonna be a big thorn in the side of Kong's. The whole Prometheans, decentralized stuff. Right or wrong, right? I just know perception out there. I have some good friends that just will not touch Kong stuff again because of it. Again, I think they're wrong. We know the story, right? I don't think they handled it perfectly at all. And I also don't think they were in a lose-lose situation, I think. So, but I know some guys who won't touch CyberKongz stuff because of how that all went down. But again, I still think they did the right thing cutting from it at that point. They did the wrong thing by announcing they were to do anything as opposed to just dropping it and getting out. Oh, what did Shizzy say about that? Right? Like, okay, this might be a dumb question. Zeesh, how long have you been watching the show here? Like general time. Because I don't know if you know the connection, like my connection to Kong's. You might. That orb, yeah, that thing. There's some more stuff coming out about that orb. Yeah, they feel it, don't they? Well, I'll tell you what, Michael. What's interesting is like bubbling up. Like you might be pretty dialed in, Michael, but bubbling up, NFTs are actually starting to pick up some pretty interesting traction. Like they're starting to pick up some pretty interesting traction. So not great right now. I think about to be pretty spicy. Okay, so some more recent. So then Zeesh, just if you don't know, hang on, let's pull them up. If you're aware of the Kong's ecosystem, so Henry's like I don't even know his role on Kong's. Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, for if he doesn't know, and maybe a couple others. So Henry's on the Council of Kongs. He's kind of the face of CyberKongz, right? He's my younger brother. So it's very, very like pretty keyed into what was going on with Decentralized and Prometheans and all that stuff. And yeah, I again, they lose, just lose scenario. They shouldn't have done anything. They like drop on Bitcoin. I think that was cool, but then the mistake was doing the PFPs. I think making it seem like they were going to build out a thing and support a thing, and then stop. It's tricky. As soon as they said they were going to do something, because like, look, they dropped the thing. The initial plans were do nothing. Drop the rune. We're done. But they listened to the community too much. The community was like, no, what's next? We want more. Whatever you guys want to do, we're here for it. And so they changed their plans and they did something for the community. And then the community didn't like it. And they had to bail. They didn't have the resources to keep doing stuff. And SEC investigation, they couldn't keep doing stuff. So it's a shit scenario. They should have stuck to their guns like from the beginning. Drop the rune, get the fuck out. The comms. Shizzy was open to help them lift it. Yeah, it was quite a few things. Yeah, they had like JWise, they had plans. They were the first. They were the first in Ordinals to do a sale with a rune, so that was like unique. The plan was to build out that PFP ecosystem on Bitcoin, those untitles, right? So the plan was like they did that small collection of those untitles, and the plan was to do like another series and another series, each one like with a unique look. But when they put out the untitles and people were not happy with it, and they were asking what more, and they realized it's never going to be good enough. They fucked up by dropping it because they're like, it's never going to be good enough. They will never be happy, and they couldn't build out stuff. They couldn't build with the way the SEC was looking at them. Like literally, the lawyers like you can't. You just anything you do is going to put more of a target on you. So it was a pretty shit scenario all around. But yeah, that was the mistake. Shouldn't cook. Yeah, shouldn't have said we were cooking stuff. Shouldn't have like bent the knee to the community at that point. But we'll see. So now, Decentralized has turned over to the community in the way it should have been right from the get-go. Can the community bring this thing back to life and, make it something special? I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Man, Z, you being so new, we got to get Henry on the show, and you gotta be here for one of those. They're fun. Biggie, good morning. So we also have in runes in ordinals. See if I can find it. But some signs, that there's some life out there, and God, I hope I bookmarked the tweet. Maybe I did not, but decent sales in node monks. So it's like, like some of these maybe leading indicators that people are collecting, like starting to pick up some stuff. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. There we go. Untitled drop was garbage because most people didn't get anything. Yeah, all they had to do was give people the PFPs they wanted, and they wouldn't have gotten nearly as much FUD. Let me think here. Most people didn't get, right? What was it, 200 edition? $200 edition. Well, and so JY still, it was part of the plan, was, again, botched plans, but it was like, it was supposed to grow into, a I don't know what the size would have ended up being, but it was like first series 200, next series was maybe 500, next series 800 or 1,000, right? It was supposed to keep growing, and again, the fuck up was just having to stop. Yeah, the only way you win one on that stuff is if you got the airdrop from the beginning, right? If you didn't buy secondary. So if you got the airdrop in from the beginning, like, right, they didn't charge for any of it. So if you're in from the beginning, you either didn't realize profits, or you won. Buying in because they said they were building is where some people got hurt. So that it's all a bummer. So again, the point of all that, I think they're gonna have a tough time like turning the page and going on to next phases. Like they can win people back over, absolutely. But yeah, it was that's still there. They have to realize that is still there. Nice. I'm not a big believer in early runes, just like I'm not a big believer that like just because something's a Bitcoin meme coin, it's going to do well, but it does. It's one of those little things that adds to the story. So pre-rich. Yeah, God. Pre-rich. Yeah. No, you and I are very much on the same page here. We are. I hope it all comes back. There's a chance. There's a chance, even with decentralized, they got those connections. Yep. I hear you, man. I do. Again, like you and I, like I think most people probably on the same page with all of it. Anyway, Node Monk, $46,000 sale. 46,000. Okay, so you know what? I do want to go look at Bitcoin back in March, April, May 2024, because I want to price this out then to now. They're gonna be late. Or maybe like this sale, maybe this is the very start. It's keeping an eye on it right now, like right now. I think it's a very interesting time right now. Okay. So let's go to 2024. Okay, so here is March 2024. This is all-time high basically for ordinals, right? So we got like Bitcoins at, should we say 70K? I think that's fair. Let's say 65, 70K ballpark. I'm trying to think. I think it was March. Let's do 65K. It doesn't matter a ton, but 65K Bitcoin back then. Node monks were 0.9. So let's say back then floor would have been well, let's even just say 60, 65K, whatever. That's fine. So now you got a Node Monk, and is he a rare guy? I don't know if he's like, it's not like an alien. It's a nice looking one. That's actually, is he rare? Why would somebody spend 0.4 on him? Oh, one trait. Maybe it's because of that. Yeah, floor on one trait's 0.58. So, okay, he's rare. So you got rare selling for quite a bit less than their all-time high, floor price, but that's a pretty interesting sign if we start seeing people collecting those. You're right, that's usually how you'll see these things pick up steam. You see the rares going because, right, people think that the price of the rare right now is where the floor is going to be here in maybe the near future. I'd like to see more of those kind of sales rolling in. If so, suddenly we got some momentum. But those are the signs, right? Those are the signs you're looking for. Let's peek. I want to see if any other like good rares are going. I don't think they are. Well, here's one going for almost 0.05. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking Grail, but we're talking nice one. 0.046. When was that? That was in the past 24 hours. We got to watch for this stuff. Here's 1.03. This is a day ago. Here's the 0.044 sale. Another 0.03. I mean, man, maybe they're just starting to get picked over here. It's like three nice sales, two really nice ones, two really nice sales in the past, 24 hours. Let's say three. So it is time to be keeping an eye on this stuff for sure. So we got cents that are cooking. I don't think there's a way. I still like this is on me to poke the dude again and ask what's up. And if you know what it is, it's more like when I get the sense he's not going to follow through, when I know for sure he's not, and then I do it publicly, right? I just don't want to do that because I still feel like there's like it's going to happen. Dude, I wish one of these meme coins would pop and I could just buy, right? These are not like they're expensive, but they're not out of reach. I think I could sell all my meme coins and grab one, and I would like to actually, like a big part of me would like to, because I believe in this, right? I hope the meme coins I'm in do well. I believe Node Monks are going to do well. Like I believe it, like I believe they're going to 10x from here. I mean, I really think they're going to more than that in the future. But I'm a collector too. I'm not looking. You remember that was one of the comments too. Dude thought I was just looking to, get it and then sell it. If I was, so what? But no, I wanted to hold it. I love it. I'd PFP that bad boy for a while, right? Like I love him. So yeah, I'm you know what? I'll poke him today. If I get the moment I get the sense that it's never happening, as opposed to, I think last we left it off like just needs to make some moves and make things right. It's a guy who can sell stuff and make it. I think he's got it anyways, but we'll see. What's kind of wild is I could sell 2 of those cents and get halfway there. It's tempting. Got to be honest. That's kind of tempting. But okay, maybe this will sound crazy too. I think cents will be a lot closer to Node Monks than maybe a lot of people think. Like I think cents is that special of a collection. God, I was so happy to see 2 sitting in the wallet, man. Good Lord. It's time to keep the eyes on Ordinals. It is time. They've been down for so long. Last comment about it, guys. It's just about sentiment. Sentiment has it ever never guys? It's never been lower. Is that fair to say? Sentiment in Ordinals and Runes has never been lower. And these are the prices we're talking about. All-time low sentiment, and we got Node Monks at 2,700. So at an ETH, right? All-time low sentiment, and we're at an ETH. We're at like 1.25 ETH. I think it's pretty impressive, guys. I'm scared to look at Quantum Cats because, not so... Actually, where are Taproot Wizards? Again, scared to look at that even, too. Because it's all down so bad. I mean, guys, again, all-time low sentiment, and we're at $18,000 floor on Taproot Wizards. It only gets worse than this in a bear market. Yeah, I think the future's pretty bright for this stuff. So again, we will keep an eye on this. So, Mice, that's a interesting point. Do they have a strong community? What I know they do have is they got a great narrative. They have great lore. It's why I like Honey Badger. Same thing. I think my lowest inscription number Honey Badger is lower than any Node Monk. I think I accidentally sold one of them too back last year. I sold one and it accidentally sold one of my low inscription numbers. But I think my lowest number in Node Monk. My lowest inscription number Honey Badger might be lower than any Node Monk. I should check. But yeah, no. So Node Monks, I don't know about the community. I legit don't know. What I do know is they have some big ETH influencers and whales in them. That's what they got. Sense does have a community. Yeah, and what Sense so they both have an interesting thing. Actually, I think it's kind of the same user base in a way, right? So it's because the art's starting to get hot. Just in general, art's starting to get hot. So like the art cabal is the same as the whales, the ETH cabal, who are also in Node Monks, and they are the crypto punk of Bitcoin. It's kind of a lot of the same people. And so Sense is a great art community. They've got the ETH cabal guys. And again, a lot of those guys are Node Monks. So I don't think they got I don't think Node Monks are a strong community, but they got the right guys in it. And I could be wrong. Again, I'm not in the Node Monks Discord, so I don't know the community. But they got the right guys. They got like the best guys that you want in something. They're punk and art collectors. That's it. Those are the guys. Those are the guys. Sense is their art play over here, and Node Monks is their CryptoPunk kind of play. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, dude. And I think they're going to do really well. I think Sense are going to do really, really well. Really well. But I still have my ceiling for Sense at like 0.1. And I got my ceiling for Node Monks at, 1, maybe 2. Like I got the ridiculous predictions here still. But I believe, and like I've said before, I'm willing to change that prediction. It's more USD based, but I think USD value of them is still going to be in the hundreds of thousands. So, oh, dude, I'm with you. It's great. I'm rooting for Sense because rooting for Sense is good for our Floriform bags too. Yeah, they're gonna. I think they cook as well. And it's same thing. Well, okay, got to change predictions a little bit. If Sense ceiling is 0.1, I don't think Floriforms flip Sense. I don't think that happens. Maybe. But like my top for both of those used to be like 0.1-ish, maybe 0.15. I think it's maybe a little lower. I don't know. But I definitely think Sense has separated itself as the Bitcoin art collection. Yeah, they're great. I think I got, I can't remember if the one you sent me put me at 11 or 12. I wish I had double that, like they're great. And Harto keeps working, and he is, you can't say he's the face of Bitcoin art, but he's, when you think Bitcoin art, he's one of those few people you do think of. Yeah. I think Harto's doing cool stuff by releasing these small editions and 1/1s and stuff like that, and doing the, gallery stuff, and then he'll come back with another edition. It's still another phase of Floriforms coming, the evolution stuff. The twins and triplets and quadruplets, so all that's coming too. So similar. This is what's got me excited about Ordinals. Just like Quantum Cats have like traits to reveal and gold capes to reveal. Like they have more stuff ahead of them, fun stuff. Well, so do Floriforms. So Floriforms will have a really fun, hypey thing for people to talk about on X. So they got room. Sense doesn't. Sense is pure art, and artist not here. So their story is done, locked, preserved, and it's a great story. It's a great story. But yeah, the story of Floriform still unfolding here. I'm excited for Ordinal stuff. I think if there's anything else that jumps out as like maybe undervalued, maybe neat. I still, again, Fukahedrons, I really like them. I really, really like those. I think they look great. And it's from a team that I really like now. There's those sweet. So hang on, let me. I wish I could remember what Like I have like Honey Badger like 50 or something, like a really low number, but I don't remember his inscription number. Like, I'm just trying to remember if his inscription number is lower than the lowest node monk. So I'm going to see if I can find him real quick. I'm not going to sign into my other wallet, and I do think he's on my other one, but okay, hang on. So dude, I fucking hate this. It's man, it just gets so messy here. Yeah, I think it's in a whole different. I think it's in my Xverse wallet. I don't think I'll see it here. Wallet is already linked. Switch in Unisat. I did. I fucking did, bro. All right, let's go peek at virtuals. English, you came just in time for your most favorite thing ever. English, you got a prediction for Bitcoin this week? Okay, hang on. Kill some tabs here. Oh shit! I wanted to peek at blobs, see what those were doing. Hang on. Let me just pull that up. I have no idea price what those were at. Okay, I'm not retiring. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna come back, eat some coffee. Hey, perfect timing. Good shit. Marty. What did I title today? Hang on. Yeah. All right. Sometimes when I'm making my titles, I'm just sitting here and I have no idea. No fucking idea. No idea. And it's like, and then it gets to crunch time. I'm like, I got to put a fucking thumbnail. I got to make a title. So it's whatever. It's just words. But you did miss it. I think stuff's starting to pick up. I do. Whack all-time high. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Marty, I got another text for you. ACP big pump this week. Yeah, buddy. How do you normally it's God, I don't know. Is it price? You measure a community in price? I don't know. You know what'll be interesting? I gotta think that like next phase of like Cato, or InfoFi is measuring communities, right? Like giving communities like combined airdrops. You know what I mean? Would that make sense? I kind of think it does. Like if a community is okay, project has token coming out, they want to airdrop it, and instead of it airdropping to, individuals, which it still would, but like targeting communities who yap the loudest, so it's more of like a combined community score, something like that. But that's a great, yeah. I mean, I always like community can't quantify it. The closest thing we can use or do to quantify it is price. Like the value of a project is the community for the most part. All right, so we ease into virtuals here, and I got to show you something. I was going to reply to Goon here, but I don't want to expose my shit. Which it's really interesting. I can't wrap my head around points quite. Like I can't. Oh, check it. Goon's like big dip in yapping points, under 700 the last 2 days. His engagement good. His views are up. He's tagging all these things, right? Again, look at his yapping point from virtuals, 656. Meanwhile, and again, I didn't want to tweet this because I don't want him to change anything. I'm like pretty okay with this. I'm not tweeting about virtuals like at all. Maybe a tweet a day. Maybe. I don't think so. I am regularly, and again, you guys probably see if I tweet or not. I don't tweet much at all. 11,000. I definitely didn't tweet about virtuals yesterday, or I don't think the day before. I'll retweet my shows that are on a different, account. But 11,000, 11,000, 11,000, 10,000, 11,000. I'm not tweeting about virtuals. It's weird, right, J-Wise? So I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works at all. And again, I was tempted to do a screenshot and be like, dude, yeah, something's broke. I don't want them to change this. This is great. Because if I lose this, I'm not getting any points. I'm not tweeting about Vader, so I'm not getting the Vader yaps. If I lose this, I'm literally getting almost 0 points a day. So I'm not going to complain about it. But something with the virtuals points feels wrong. I do think I got a fix for them. So we'll see. By the way, so we did the Daredevil drop. I don't remember if I claimed or not. I definitely didn't stake him. I'm pretty sure I did not stake yet. I think I got a claim and stake still, so I didn't get any of those points other than I didn't claim my tokens. So I still need to do that. And I think I might even need to pledge some other, or not pledge, but stake some others as well. What is Daredevil doing? And we'll look at Whack. Dude. Well, Jay, I would, but I don't want to go in timeout. This is like, especially now, I don't want to go in timeout. I need points because I think we got a cool week ahead of us. I need to, I should sell those cents. I should sell cents and going on Swarm. Swarm is the way. It is the way. It is. And what we're going to be doing with Arbus is going to be cool. What we're going to do I mean, there's just a lot we're going to be doing, and the new Copilot thing is great. I need to get the review up for that too, but it's great. So Whack XBT cooked overnight. Great to see that. Love those guys. I love those guys. I still feel like I shouldn't be trading anything with Swarm. But dude, look at that. 6.5 mil market cap. Good for these guys, man, right? I didn't love the FUD around them right before their launch. I think they're really good. Wow, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna be on fuck. Never mind. I was gonna say never mind. Crazy. Awesome points. These I'll say it in like group chats or discords or whatever. Good. Good for these guys though. Again, after FUD and everything, to come out and perform like this is fucking awesome. I really like these guys. So rooting for them. I think all the ACP tokens gonna probably look a little similar. I don't. Well, dude, let's do this. Hang on. Let's peek at Whack XBT. And let's peek at Swarm. I don't even know what we're at today. Probably up. Or are all these ACP tokens up? That's fucking amazing. All right, let's see. I'm watching the smart money stuff. Dude, very decent volume. Okay, I thought at first a lot of volume, not a ton, but decent. Actually, I don't know. Comparing it to the rest of Virtual's tokens, I could go look at the Virtual site to see volume. Compare it to the others. At first looked like a lot. Now not crazy, but again, compared to the rest, I don't know. Gifted guy exit. Again, I'm looking for always these. I'm looking for the smart traders buying. Here are the well. Okay, guys, come on. This is kind of more obvious. The best traders are selling here. They're doing what you're supposed to do. Token pumps. The good traders are dumping. That's how you trade the right way. So we're seeing. Let's go look at our sellers. Average traders, just normal stuff. Gifted trader selling. Genius trader selling. Average plus selling. Average plus. Gifted plus. Right. Like this is interesting. This is why they're good traders, because this is when they sell, when the token's pumping. Now I'm kind of curious, do these guys empty their bags? And do they buy back in on the dip? Right. Again, that's the right way to trade. That's the way you trade to make money. Gifted. He still got his bag. Oh, dude, something changed. I don't know if I love this. Let me double check. I might give some feedback to the team. It used to be that you hover over the field and it would give you a pop-up with their bag size, right? Now we added 2 columns where you can actually see the value of their bags. I think I'd like to have the option to do both, right? I still would like I would like the hover option still. I really like that. All right, I'm going to turn on the size of their bag in USD. For anybody who's using Copilot, do you agree? Did you like the hover? Like that you could hover over a field, like specific fields, like mass, and you could see how much like the value of their bag, as opposed to a whole extra column. I like the option. I want both. But I did like being able to hover a lot. Yeah, and see right now, bag isn't populating in USD value. Oh, so that might be why this isn't working. By the way, I'm on like an experiment. I'm on like a beta version, like next version, but probably it's just not working right. So maybe I should go reinstall the. You know what? I'm going to reinstall it from the Chrome Web Store. I'm going to do that. Let's go do it the right way now. Remove from Chrome. Boom, gone. Huh. Okay, we got it here. 8 downloads, cool. All right. So we're back on the other version. I'm curious if the hover works here. Okay, what were we looking at? Whack XBT? 7 mil, dude. This thing's cooking. Okay, so now we go to mass. Yeah, okay, if you hover, still no. So, okay, either that feature... I don't think that was removed. Same with flow. Same with flow. That should have... That did have... Oh, there it is. There's flow. So the hover works there. Yeah, I want that on mass. I really... Like, I prefer that to having a column dedicated to it. Cats, have a great day, buddy. Yeah, I'm with you. Good feedback, Cats. Let's see if any of the other columns also lost that feature. Okay, flow, you can still hover. Intelligence, I don't think has a hover. Epoch doesn't. Mass should. Yeah, I missed that. Okay. So sell. Okay, sell. Again, we saw the smart traders selling. Smart. Very smart. Look at this token just ripping. And what I was curious is, are they emptying their bags? This guy, no. This guy. You know what? Okay. Just random thought. Maybe the hover isn't working because maybe, again, like where the USD field wasn't populating too, it just might be that feature is just not working right now. Like glitch, bug, whatever. That I'll have to ask these guys. But anyway, this guy emptied his bags. Genius level trader in from the beginning. A lot of trading volume, but he's out. Ghost. He's got nothing left. And that was probably his only sell, maybe. He's got a B reputation. Could do a little more there. But anyway, the good traders, this guy still got a bag. This guy still got a little bag. Gifted, he also emptied his bags. This one here. Gifted plus plus out. This is all the same person, I think. This guy out. This guy out. Again, I'm not looking at the maker field every single time here. And by the way, that maker could be like, this could be Kosher Capital automated trading stuff. So it might not be one person, right? Could be a bunch. Gifted plus plus. This guy out. This guy with a decent bag still. Anyway, I think it's so interesting to see this stuff. And again, I cannot wait for the reporting. The reporting, like just a click, and it gives me a report on the user, on their wallet, on their transaction, on the token, anything like that. I think it's just so cool. Oh, dude, Swarm's up to almost 7 mil as well. Shit. And let's check here. I'm looking for something that's pumping and then smart guys coming in, right? As opposed to, like, again, smart traders are selling, Gifted selling. He's still got a bag. An average plus plus selling, still got a bag. But when do we see the smart traders, even in a pump, buying? I bet you on something like Virgin, we might be seeing that. That's the kind of token I would expect it. I still think Virgin's got a really, really interesting. I think Virgin's going to be a pretty killer play. Let's see. At 3.89 mil, I think it's a great entry point price on this. Great entry point. I can't imagine we're going to see smart sellers, smart traders selling here. Can't imagine. Like, it wouldn't make sense. So I don't think we'll see it. You see, I've seen a few of these below average idiot traders selling here. So we're not seeing the smart traders coming in yet. We're only a few hours deep. Average plus plus buying. If there were any token I was using to like measure sentiment, time the bottom, all that stuff in the virtuals ecosystem, it's Virgin. When we're risk on, it's this one that I think we see just absolutely send. And again, the smart money comes in. Not seeing it yet. This is only in the past like 12 hours. So not yet. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, even 12 hours prior, but average plus plus buying. Was that 14 hours ago? It's coming. I know it's coming at some point. Actually, let's look then at Vader. What's another coin you guys can think? Oh, Drop King, dude, thank you. Unless it was a bad review, then whatever. Thank you. Okay, hang on. No, Vader. What? Hey, if you were to pick one coin to measure sentiment, besides Virgin, what would it be? Vader hasn't moved much, huh? It's pretty flat. Would it be Axelrod? Actually, that we definitely want to check Axelrod. But if what coin do you think like represents this space? Man, you're the best, Drop King. I think you'll like that new version too. In fact, I bet some of you guys, if people want it, I can ask, but if some of you guys want to get on like the test version and test it out with the new features, we can probably do that. So if people are interested, definitely let me know. It doesn't mean that is definitely going to happen, but if people do want it, let me know and I can definitely try. Axelrod, I think that's the one, right? 19 mil, almost 20 mil. Fucking awesome. Dude, it might be a really big week this week. All right, let's look at our buys. Same thing. I want to see if smart traders are coming in. What is that? This looks weird, right? That doesn't look right. Yeah, that can't be right. Everyone a B minus, no sells. Yeah, there's something probably a little buggy with this. But why only on Axelrod? That's super weird. Let me try refreshing here. The other one looked correct, right? Virgin was right. Swarm was right. Okay. So the others were correct. Axelrod, no, for some reason. Axelrod, Vader, Swarm, good. Barometer, okay. Okay, maybe we're... Well, hang on. Something's really weird here. Let's look at our cells. Could that have actually been correct? If I go to... Guys, maybe this is weird. Maybe there's some like kind of weird activity going on. Look at this. If we look at people selling, we've got intelligence, right? Do you believe that we have this many people buying right now who have never sold? And also, if you look at the epoch, they're new. Look at how many newbies are coming in, buying like a couple cents, buying a buck or two. Is that weird? Look at how many. This is super weird, guys. This is super weird. Without looking, like, this is why I would love to get a report. Like, how many newbies in the past 12 hours that have never sold, right? Has that been happening throughout? Oh, holders went from 10 to 15K in a day. Wow. That's interesting too. Well, okay, so I think not. Well, okay, maybe. So remember, they transact in virtual, not their native token, but that doesn't mean native token isn't coming into play in another environment. Maybe they have their tool. Maybe they have their like trading stuff turned on and it's trading its own token. That just seems weird. No other token. I haven't seen another token do quite that. But again, if they gained 5,000 new holders, do you think 5,000 new people just came in? Like, really? Or is this kind of weird? By the way, Scott mentioned here, I think it's bots. I think that new version of the tool helps us figure that out a little better with the grandparent kind of wallet stuff too, I think. Also, Scott told us yesterday that we're going to have a filter on this. So you'll be able to filter just newbies or whatever, which is going to be pretty helpful. But I don't know. I think this is, I mean, everything I just scrolled, by the way, guys, was just in the past 45 minutes. All these new accounts. Here's some others, right? Rookies. So rookies, but all these brand new guys. $5, 14 cents, 15. Like, seems weird, right? Seems weird. I don't know. That doesn't seem real to me. But if it's ACP, it's like, again, they're transacting in virtual, not their own token. And we can go look at ACP and see the transactions. But 5,000 new holders. And it's like, yeah, it's super weird. So, okay, who else should we peek to see if we see similar whatever? Good morning, Drew. I don't think AIXBT works yet. Let me double check. Yeah, not yet on this one. We got to get this one. How about game? This one's going to do so well too, right? See, so contract I think is more like automated stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Axelrod looked kind of strange. Munkin, new clammy coin on abstract. No, man. What's the market cap? I'll peek at that. I'm curious. I'm ready for abstract season. What's let me think. Okay. Memo, Gigabrain, Axelrod, AIXBT, AIXVC Swarm. Yeah, mice, yes. Organic growth hard these days with whales out there manipulating. If it was that, but yeah, it's again, that's so odd. I'm going to look one more time at this just because it looks so odd that I thought this was broken. It's so weird. Like, are people really buying 17 cents worth? Like, is that, do people actually do that? 46 cents? Is that real? I don't know. And by the way, this isn't a comment about, Axelrod themselves or the team. It's just somebody seems to be trading this in a weird way. Let me peek at the cells too to see if there's anything funny looking there. But dude, it's funny. Just at a glance, I just see so much more. You just get so much more of a story, just because we've got these fields here now. So yeah, the selling stuff doesn't look weird at all. It's just the buying looks weird. I mean, dude, this is like hundreds. It's like hundreds of buys, and we could say dozens at least. It's probably hundreds of buys that are like 50 cents or less. Super odd. Anyway, I don't know. Try to do some digging into that. Probably make a good thread. Cat's he's gone, but that would make a good Cat's thread. I don't know. I kind of do want to take a look at Daredevil. I'm looking for smart money. Smart money coming in. Yellow Panther, by the way. Did you guys see Yellow Panther's tweet? There we go. Don't agree totally, but maybe pump fund phase over. It's time for virtuals. He's a dude, right? But Gravity, what would that transaction be? Like, we can go to. What would that transaction be? Because they don't transact a native token. They're, and I would think we would see that on all those ACP agents. The only way it makes sense to me is if in ACP they're trading Axelrod tokens. So we can go to Axelrod here and look at his activity. Oh, and there's an old and new agent too. Yeah, and there's like hours between transactions, so dude, this is gonna get so interesting. Yeah, I don't know. If I were betting or guessing on what it's doing, I don't think it's ACP, because again, ACP runs in virtual. So what that is, that could be kosher capital trading bots trading too. But it is weird if holders jump 5,000. Okay, smart money coming in. I'm just curious. Average plus buy-in. I'd love to get more in depth from here. I need to be able to prompt. Well, we're seeing similar here too, maybe. No, we're not. Little different. Veteran. So this was somebody who was in a little earlier. Again, small, tiny amounts, guys. What the fuck is this? What is this? So it's not just Axelrod. Although these aren't rookies, right? But okay, this is not quite the same, but somebody's doing. I mean, dude, somebody's doing something here. Dude, weird. See, now here's what would be cool. Okay. Actually, I should God, here's what'll be cool. Me seeing all this info, instead of me drafting up a tweet, like still got to go make notes and screenshots and all this stuff. Instead of that, what if I could go and via like terminal or whatever, I can tell it what I'm looking for. Hey, all these weird I'm not literally typing this, all these weird, transactions under 50 cents, describe the kind of buyer, like, are they new? Are they whatever? Like, but TLDR, have this thing draft me up like a report or a tweet and tell me, like, I'll say, look at Axelrod, look at Dare, look at these 5 tokens, whatever. And how many new people are trading these transactions under, 50 cents? How many new holders did each token gain in the past 24 hours? Like, give me a report telling me what's going on here. And then it spits it out for you. And if you could just paste that right into a tweet, it's going to get there. It is going to get there, which is so cool. But yeah, this is odd stuff. Oh, dude, guys. I mean, is the simple thing, like the easiest explanation, this is people farming point? I mean, yeah, I think it's what you guys are already saying. This is people farming. Like, it probably is bots farming virtuals points. I think that's all it is. I don't think they care the amount. They just want the activity. But remember, too, Virtual said that wash trading, actually, we should peek at some of this. Wash trading will get you, like, axed. Like, right? Wash trading is going to get you, it's going to ding you. So I'm going to pick one of these makers here. I'm going to find newbie, just a buy. Yeah, such odd. This is related to points farming. I got to believe that. Let's look at one of these newbies. See how new the account is. But just farming points. It's like when a coin launches and I buy $5, $10 worth. But instead of that, these guys are doing 50 cents and whatever all over. But then how do you consolidate all those points? How does that make sense too? Unless you're buying all over the place and then maybe you send them all to another wallet and they're staked on the other wallet, or I'm trying to think how that would make sense. So like one of these new accounts is, over a year old. So it's a year-old account. Here's Axelrod transactions. It's not like it has a ton. What would that be? Execute. Is this like giving approval maybe? Here's staking some Axelrod. Here's swapping some Axelrod. Here's staking Axelrod. Execute. I'm not sure. I wish, again, another thing that would be so helpful for me is a little button to have something explain it. AI tied in here would be awesome. Like Copilot, explain this transaction. Like, what is execute? Again, so staking Axelrod multiple times. Maybe this is just like kind of a smaller trader who's just buying like little amounts and staking them as he goes. Could be. And so maybe that wasn't our best example too, but it is odd. It is really fucking odd. So here's another one that 2 days ago bought and then 10 minutes ago bought $1 and then 17 cents worth. Like, kind of who does that? But also I might not, like, when I say who does that, there's probably people who do trade like that. Especially on base where fees are so low, right? It's one of the few places you could do that. So let's see that wallet. This account is just 2 days old. It's got a little virtual, got some Axelrod. It could be a new user, new to virtual. New to virtual. Swap for some, yeah. So swap for some virtual. So execute is probably where you're giving approval, right? So, okay, is this swapping ETH for virtual? So they swapped like $2, $4, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, swapped like $2 for some virtual, bought a couple cents of Axelrod. It is odd. Airdropped 1,300 USDC. No, that's not right. Is it? Again, I wish I were so much better at reading this. Hey, Benny, good morning, man. Why did people get a big old? How did people get this $1,300 USDC airdrop? Unless that's like a fake USDC, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's fake. 96,000 holders. No, on base, could that be correct? This is a fake USDC, right? $3,800 transactions as of. Oh yeah, this is okay. So it's a scam coin. So weird, guys. It's so weird. Like, it's fucking fascinating just digging around, isn't it? Again, I don't see the matrix on this stuff yet. I don't understand it. But yeah, this is a fake USDC. It's getting airdropped to all these wallets. So weird. It's cool. It's cool to see. I can't do much with that, but again, these are still rolling in. And I think it's super odd. Could just be small traders. Be interesting if this is this is a whole separate wallet, also with 1,300 scam USDC. Christian, I hope your day's great, man. See you, brother. There's something weird here, right? We just spot checked 2 wallets. Both of them got this fake USDC, and both wallets are farming Axelrod and maybe other things. This is weird. So received 150 virtual from elsewhere from this wallet. Again, also that fake USDC, I think. Yep. Funded by, let's go there. Again, I might be tracking this wrong, but I mean, roundabout, we're onto something here. This also the fake USD. I mean, maybe I got fake USDC as well. Can ACP trade on Solana? No. Right now, no. I think maybe never. Because I'm just thinking back to the Billy Betts chat, and there, he definitely was doing a wink, wink. We're moving to base. I don't think ACP will live on Solana. I think it's purely base, especially with the base dude, head of DPIN, being on the virtuals partners network, kind of advising. I think they're going to be firmly base and ETH. I don't know. I think we're uncovering a thing here. I don't know what exactly, but there's definitely something pretty sus going on. And again, it's not an Axelrod, them sus thing. It is just somebody doing something weird on this coin. Here, we'll spot check another. Again, a few hours old. Do they have fake USDC? They do. A lot of people, okay, again, 100,000 or so people are holding it. So a lot of people probably have exactly that. But again, these accounts all with these tiny little transactions. Funded with 10 virtual. Swapped virtual for Axelrod. Airdropped USDC fake. Staked their Axelrod. Swapped for more virtual and swapped for more Axelrod. You know, it'd be weird. Let me see. I don't think I'll be good at reading this. Can you swap? Could somebody be swapping fake USDC if they set up like a pool? I don't know why, and if that would make any sense. I don't know. Yeah, something kind of weird though. This is where I need Copilot help to help me like understand what I'm seeing. I'm gonna grab one more just for the hell of it. Let's do this. Just gonna assume this is also one that I haven't checked yet, but let's see. I think we'll see the same thing. Newer, well, not newer. A year old, maybe a little older, but yeah. Fake USDC here. Let's see. This one, no. This one just staking Axel. Why would you stake multiple times? Is that just like slow accumulating and staking as you go? 24 hours ago, like approving and then staking and then approving again and staking again? Maybe I'm reading too much into it, you know? But it do seem odd. Okay, maybe we looked at this wallet. I don't think so, but let's see. Yeah, again, fake USDC. Here, I'm gonna peek if I got it. Any of you guys see that fake USDC in your wallet? All right. Yeah, I don't have it. I got airdropped my, let's see, my Daredevil. What is milk? I got airdropped. Hang on. I got airdropped a fake milk token. Yeah, I don't know. Weird stuff. Yeah, I got dropped a milk token and then a soul token. I don't see the USDC. Oh no, actually I did. I also got that 27 hours ago. 1,300 of that fake USDC. Actually, before that, 885. Yeah, so in the past 24 hours, so like 2,000 of this fake USDC. So I don't know. I mean, there's just scammy shit everywhere, I guess. In DropKing, you might have to actually peek on base scan to see it. But mine looks like just like this. I see, I see this airdrop thing, and then like same time, a second transaction of it, or like a few hours. No, actually, same time. Anyway, interesting shit. Probably doesn't mean much, but okay, we're filtered by selling. Let's go all. Looking back at whack. Dude, it'd be fun to just sit and dig into this stuff all day. Like you do it long enough. Like Henry got really good at this stuff. You do it long enough, and you can like at a glance read what's happening. Like just get it. Here's whack. That's what we're looking for. Gifted trader in. That's what we're looking for. These smart traders in, as opposed to selling. This guy dumped his bags. Two of them, two different guys, emptied. Anyway, cool shit. Cool stuff. What's coming here? Well, what's live even now? Vertical, Einstein, Taskly. Taskly, 95% subscribed. So this should get there. It's only 3 hours in. Automation layer for everyday crypto users. Create, delegate, monetize AI-powered microtasks. TSK fuels the ecosystem. Huh. Who's bidding this? I haven't heard shit about this. There's no details on the team, and this has got to basically 100%. Weird. Has this been on the board long? Like it, man, I'm sure I've seen it. It just doesn't seem familiar. Like we really dug into it. So what the hell is this? Build and deploy microtask agents, automate on-chain, off-chain activities, earn and reward with TSK. Okay, so this one seems weird. This one, yeah, let's check X. This one's kind of sus. I've not seen any of these guys talking about it. Oh, yeah, okay, at least people are pointing out what we're saying. Kind of came out of nowhere. Yeah. Looks like a scam. Oh boy, I don't like the scammy shit. This guy pledged max points. Why? Who's this dude? Launched today. They introduce you to the agent, whatever. Yeah. This one's super sus, man. Okay. Well, we'll move on from that. I would avoid that, guys. I wouldn't touch that one. Yeah, I don't see anything on the board right now that I would be playing. That's different as soon as tomorrow. Well, Tuesday, I think. BM Finance, I think, is a play. I like BM Finance. I don't like the Eliza one, by the way. I think that's a don't touch, but dude, Eva's coming up later this week, Thursday. Going to be amazing. Eva's going to be amazing. And we do have Star-Lord, I think, is coming on the show. We just need to get our date settled, but he said yes. Lily's going to do great. And I did like this one. Zaya, I think, was really interesting. I think this one will do well. On-chain predictions. Huh. Dude, we're gonna get so many scammy DeFi things, huh? Just peeking real quick though if there's anything new popping up. Prediction competitions. Oh, Model Guard I thought was interesting too. It's like and this is a month off, but this one I think we got to dig into. It's like insurance for these agents. Yeah, Model Guard building the data infrastructure that'll power insurance in the agentic ecosystem. Policy structures and risk pool mechanics to real-time monitoring of covered assets. Yeah, there's something pretty interesting about this one. Insuring your agent, you know? Like, it's one of those things that just sounds like it would make sense from something that seems reputable enough. Oh, right people following, that's for sure. Now, you never know if something was, account renamed or something, but some good followers I see there for sure. I mean, Sandeep following, that's a good sign. Ryan Carson following. Yeah, I like this one actually, guys. So it's a month off, but something to just have back of the mind is probably this one's going to be a play. Yep. Yep. I like that one. Insurance for these agents. I like it. I like it, boys. All right, let's get into some weird shit. Can we find something weird? Let's find. These fucking guys are weird. The Gorb House guys are weird. That's for sure. All right, man. I would love to understand the Axelrod stuff that's going on. Someone explain this shit to me. By the way, I saw Sterling Crispin had tweeted this picture out. Might be AI. Okay. Vader burn more virgin. Yay. Let me just scroll real quick, and then we're gonna go find the new Superman clip, and we're gonna find some good UFO shit. And man, I think English's best call ever. English's best call ever was Arsic being garbage. That was his best call ever. Huh. Wonder what he's talking about here. A TikTok video that got 28 million likes. What is that? Probably not what this guy's shilling, but I do want to peek. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's that one. Well, shit, maybe. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. That looks like hot garbage, dude. Almost from the get go, if not right from the beginning, dude. Yeah. Yep. All right. Fuck that. Yeah, trenches are absolutely cooked. Let's see. Superman. English, you excited for Superman at all? The new Superman movie? I need a Superman shirt, dude. Holy cow, dude. Maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'm gonna. I need a cape or something. think it's gonna be cool. I think I'm gonna love it. Oh, I was thinking about it yesterday. Like I was chatting with my wife about it. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be an amazing movie. I think I'm gonna love it. I was trying to think of something to compare it to. It's it's almost like it's almost like the last Batman movie. Good, and I think we even said exactly this yesterday. It's good. It's not an amazing. It's not a game changing movie. And if anybody loved the movie, I would get it. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a lot like the first Iron Man movie in that like it's not revolutionary. I guess that kind of was for like a badass superhero movie, like modern. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna love it. I don't think it's gonna be a like cinematic moment, but I think it's gonna be fucking cool, and I think I'm gonna like it. I just want to find this new clip of him with his dog. I didn't realize the dog's fake. I didn't realize the dog is completely CG, but it is, and he looks good. Oh, dude, are there cool Superman toys? Cold garbage. That's so yeah. All right, new clip. You know what? The clip actually is weird. I think this clip is super weird. Like again, if this speaks to the tone of it, it's like very James Gunny. But I think I'm gonna like it.
What is this? What is this? Crypto! What the hey, dude? I thought you destroyed the whole Superman robots. I thought I told you to keep an eye on him.
We feed the canine, but he is unruly. And he realizes we are not flesh and blood and couldn't, in our heart of hearts, care less whether he lives or dies.
What is this?
That's not the whole clip, but it's, you know, again, the vibe is weird. I don't know. I think I like it, but it's weird. It might be good. Do we want to do that Stephen Greer fucking UFO thing? Let me see if I can find that again. All right, maybe this. Maybe this. God, I hope. I want some exciting shit out there. That's what I want. Okay. He looks weird here. Oh, this somebody's really breaking this shit down. Okay. This looks fake as fuck. Anyone who doesn't know what this is, by the way, this is some like orb thing that was found in where? I don't know, Brazil or something. Do I want to click that? Is that really his account? I think it is. Yeah. Wait, maybe that no. Is that really his account? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Some great information about the Bulgosphere. All right, let me pull this up. Actually, let me see if I can find a video on it. I'd rather listen to it. Apparently, somebody tried to steal it. Like fake, some people dressed up as like fake military, fake police. These etchings just don't look, they look like somebody trying to make an alien looking thing. Crypto dog meme. What? Because of the dude, there should be a crypto dog like crypto from Superman meme coin. If that movie gets if that thing gets cool, popular, whatever, there's got to be a crypto meme coin. That's perfect, right? If Superman ends up being this like feel good summer movie, there's got to be a crypto coin. What's up, cutie? Good morning, man. All right, let me just scroll. I want something weird. I don't know if we're gonna find anything today. Any stories out there that you guys have seen? Like any I would bet almost definitely Cutie, by the way. God, the InfoFi thing is so annoying. Anything out there, guys? Like big stories, big happenings coming up this week? Dude, I did want to look. I'm sorry. There was something I really wanted to look at. FX hash. This is the launch this week of their FXH token. So some of you guys are going to get a nice airdrop, but there's actually some nice art drops launching this week. Stuff that probably is going to do very well. I mean, here's one of them right here, Casey Rees. So he's got a drop coming, 32 Tez. This is like what, $15? Dude, yeah, I wouldn't hate playing something like that. 700K. Movie's out in 2 weeks. You would imagine it probably picks up a little more traction getting there. And then you know how like remember Mustard? Like those things die before you would think. So I probably wouldn't stay in that super, super long. But I'm gonna peek at that. Okay. This is like a decently big drop. Like this guy's a big Casey Rees is a pretty big fucking deal in Gen Art. And so he's got a token that's gonna launch here. Again, he is launching a coin. Collection opens July 1st. So this all launches in like a day or two, guys. I think it's time to be ready. In fact, I would say this. Let's double check. But I think Tezos, like the coin, could be a play. Yeah, no, maybe not. I don't think we'll see that much volume. And also the FXH token is launching on base. So we do have an interesting week for base coming. That's for sure. God, man. Remember back in the day, this coin? Jesus. I had so much money in Tez. Absolutely bonkers. Okay. One of the big drops coming. Anything on base? Anything on ETH? Okay, they're not all listed here then. So let me find a couple of the other drops because again, I think there's like 5 drops we know of that are coming like early, like maybe assuming this week. Zankin just did his drop. I kind of am thinking he's about to drop a bigger collection too, like one of his major like FX hash type collections. That said, I feel like I would have heard about it. Where's this Kaloch, whatever the fuck his name is, tweet? He broke down. Hang on. It's a tweet that's got like the big drops coming up. The Casey Reese one will do well, by the way. Like nobody's retiring from that one, but it's going to do well. Like you'll make money on it. Where is this fucking tweet? Fuck. I must not have bookmarked it. I gotta find it. Here's Paul from FX Hash. Which, by the way, if they come on, it's probably Paul that comes on the show. Dude, this could be really cool. This could be a really cool week for these guys. I hope. Discord summary, just to get an idea of what they're talking about over there. Premier FX artists. Artists need the artists need token too, so they're going to get an airdrop. So the artists need this FXH token to spin up their own token. Again, Casey Reese, one of the guys dropping. There's like 3 or 4 others with like really, really solid drops. Gallo is one of them. This is going to drop this week on FX Hash. Here, okay, this is the guy with the thread. Yep, here we go. Here's the collection. So Casey Reese, that probably the biggest one that's launching, at least that's announced. I think we'll get a bunch of announcements this week. This launching too. I don't love that. The Gallo collection. Okay. This one should do well. This guy's got some really good performing collections, Tyvek. So we'll keep our eye on that. I like the idea of it though. Like it's really like these dynamically priced NFT mints. So they're minted in the artist token. Artist token goes up if there's demand for their collection. You know, it's pretty cool. Sandkin giving some details of his new collection, which I like. I did grab all 4. The last piece still isn't sold out, which is wild. There's still like 40 of them left. I think that's I'm surprised by that. Fuck boys. I didn't want to just skip over that picture, but I have to. Oh, it's Lily. Hey. All right. Some fresh Lily content. Okay. That token's going to do well. It is. Sailor buying more. Okay, Sailor's buying, of course, but Michael Sailor buying more Bitcoin tonight. Very cool. I don't know, boys. Calm before the storm. I think I say that probably every day, but calm before the fucking storm. Again, my algo's great. My algo is so dialed in. Again, English, if you need a little help, I got you. All right, plans for today. I'm going to DM Guy about NodeMonk. Well, I mean, it's not going to be the last time I ask him. I'm still going to give some time, but I'm going to poke him today. I need that thing. Okay, poke Guy about my NodeMonk, a year overdue. Couple swarm tweets to be writing up. And shit, I kind of want to dive into that Axelrod thing, the transactions there. So I think that's what I think that's the agenda. You guys got anything cool going on today? Anybody with some good Sunday plans? Dude, we're heading into the July 4th weekend. Like it's a holiday week. I bet a lot of people on vacation is probably why Twitter's so dead. It'd be wild to see Raoul Pal stream on Pump Fun and launch a token. Imagine. What the fuck? Algo getting interesting. Oh, cool shit, dude. Skimboarding's fun. That's awesome, man. Super cool. Dude, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. That sounds so fun, actually. Like, nice beach day. Skimboarding. It's cool. It's fucking cool. Megalio, is that how we say it? Megalio. Looking good. Bad Bun's looking really good. Damn. I have got to get some Mega ETH exposure. Have to. Absolutely fucking have to. Not bad. Hoodie up. Floor still 4.5. When's our last sale? 6.8 ETH almost a month ago. Dude, it's incredible. Hoodies up. The last sales are all over 5 ETH. 5.55, 5.75, 6.8. Dude, that's fucking amazing. Weak ass offer, 2.4. I don't know. I think we'll call it, boys. Oh, also got to get my I got to get the next Sunday. So, okay, next Sunday probably doesn't matter much for here, but next Sunday, this stream in the morning might be a bit short. It'll be normal, but I think at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern time, I'm switching over to the Crypto Bats Discord. And I'm going to be streaming there. We're live streaming Ozzy's last performance. It's like an all-day event. Like Alice in Chains performing. I think Metallica performing. Like killer bands. Like fucking amazing lineup. I think it starts 10 a.m. Eastern time. And we're streaming all day. So we got that going on Sunday. Bro, music. Yeah. So there's these NSFW agents on virtuals. You know? And so just digging into that, it's got my algo pretty well dialed into some my algo's nice. That's all. Yeah, so anyway, next Sunday streaming the Aussie concert, but all the bands, right? Live stream, we'll do it in the Discord. Fur holders, go get a crypto bat. I think they're $30. I've seen it. There's some people stocking up on those. I definitely have noticed that. Actually, a couple, like at least one new whale holder, which I think is like has 10 or 15 plus. Some people prepping. Some people. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope the day's awesome. I hope we wake up tomorrow to shiny new all-time highs. I think it's this week. I do. Christian called tomorrow. I think we're gonna see it this week. So what, 111 something? Where did we peak? 111.5. We're not far off. Yeah, $4,000 away. I think it's coming. Can't wait. Anyway, guys, have a great day. We'll see you later on tomorrow morning. Maybe a guest. I don't remember. I'll check. But hope your day's awesome, boys. Like always, a pleasure. A green week. There we go. See you guys. Peace.